may we fight till we are all liberated. Remember our forebears who fought so that we may fight. Remember our forebears who have suffered in the fight for collective liberation. Remember our friends on trial today, and remember that we must always fight for a better world. If you see ICE in anyone's neighborhood, shut them down. If you see Border Patrol anywhere, gunk up their systems and slow them down. If you see hatred and bigotry in this world, in our society, confront it and fight it. Again, they would not seek to shut us down. They would not seek to harm us if they were not afraid of us. Center our communities victimized by ICE and CBP and elevate their voices. Listen to the needs and wants of our friends and families in the immigrant communities and stand in solidarity with them. For if we forget that, we perpetuate and become complicit to any violence our government commits.
Yes.
So we are liberated.
We're going to hear now from Mary Ellen Dunn, who has spent lots of time on the border.
So it's a year and a half later that we're here. I thank you, those of you who put your bodies on the line. And family separations are still occurring. Our government tells us they're not, but they are. And they refer to some of the children that we have in detention as unaccompanied alien minors. And they're unaccompanied minors because they were taken from their families at the border. Because maybe they came with their grandma or their sister or their brother or their uncle. And these children, many, are still in detention in foster homes around our country. And now with the Migrant Protections Protocol, Remain in Mexico policy, we now have over 65,000 people that are down on the southern border that have not been allowed entry into our country. They are living in horrific conditions, and many of them are falling victim to the violence that is down there. There are children being separated as desperate people send their children across the border into the United States alone, because that's the only way that the U.S. government will take them in, not knowing, will they end up in an icebox? I met a young boy who had frostbite on his face because of the icebox that he was put in. And I thought the icebox meant it's air conditioned. These are freezing cells that we are putting humans in when they cross our border. And mothers have to determine, do they want to come back and cross the border and go to their asylum hearings with their children knowing full well it means they go into the icebox again? This is what our country is doing. And people are still being separated. So don't listen to the nonsense and the lies that they're not. They are. It may not look like what it looked like a year and a half ago, but it is occurring. When ICE goes into the Walmart in Waterville and other areas in Maine, and they take someone who is a father away to Dover and put him in detention, he is leaving behind children. So it is still happening. We cannot look away. We cannot look away. We have to use our white privilege. People say, why do you go to the border? Because I can. I'm white. I can go. And I'm retired. I can go. And I ask all of you, if you can't go, support those that are there. And if you can go, even for a day, go. And even if you don't help, look. Look and see. Because when you get down there and you see babies and toddlers and young men who are alone, you realize the depths of the lying that our government is doing to us. So please don't look away. And thank you to those of you who we are supporting.
Thank you. Thank you, Becky. Jodi. Yes, Jodi is going to. Jodi is one of the people on trial. Is that what we're saying you are? Getting their sentencing verdict. And Jodi is a Unitarian Universalist minister in Auburn, Maine, and she's also one of the co-chairs of the Poor People's Campaign in Maine. She's going going to lead us in a prayer. Should we hold hands?
Yeah, actually, I'm thinking about what we heard. You know, we're stronger together, and so if we could actually, we're so spread out, and if we could cluster together a little bit, feel our power. And so for those of you who pray, I invite you into the spirit of prayer. If prayer is not a part of your life, I invite you into the spirit of deepest reflection. And let's begin with a prayer of repentance. The prayer of repentance. We repent of the arrogance of our government, that we dare to tell people that they are illegal on their own land, that we dare to draw arbitrary lines through lands, separating families and separating people from generation upon generation of history and connection. We repent of the cruelty that we inflict upon so many innocent ones through our policies that imply that seeking safety is legal instead of a fundamental human right, through our actions separating children from their families, deporting parents without their children, placing those children, those innocent ones, our kin, in a situation, in circumstances that we would never inflict upon our own known loved ones. There is no way for us to undo the harm that we have done, but still we repent. Help us to open our hearts to the grief that comes with truly knowing the wrongs that we have committed and that we have allowed to be committed in our name. And then allow that grief to turn to passion and motivation and action. Help us to do whatever is within our power to create a truly just world, a society that recognizes every single life as sacred, a society that places above all other concerns the care for each of those lives, the recognition of its preciousness, and the honoring of that holiness through every action. May we trust that every piece of the work matters and that we are stronger together. So help us to stay united in this work until it is done. Amen.
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 Thank you, Jodi. So we're going to head to the courthouse now. I think Jessica's going to lead us because she knows where we're going. And then we'll sing our way there. We'll have to go through security. And then if you're able to be in the courtroom with us, that would be wonderful.
Do you know how long this process will take for those that have to go back to work?
Yes. Probably very quick. I would say 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.